Jean Paul, ven aquí.
Over here,
Jean Paul, aquí al centro, por
To the
favor.
left,
Jean Paul,
please.
Kevin, to the center,
To the
please.
left.
Okay, guys.
Thanks, you guys. Great. And right there, John Paul.
¿Cuánto fue? ¿Un minuto?
Aló, aló. Bueno, muy buenos días a todos. Muchas gracias como siempre por acompañarnos aquí. ¿Están todos acomodados y listos? Bueno, entonces los espero un segundito ahí para que estemos bien. Sáquenme bonito, muchachos.
Kevin.
Hey, no, it's all right. There's no more left in Mexico.
Muchas gracias por la asistencia, muchachos. De verdad que estén muy agradecidos con todos y cada uno de ustedes por acompañarnos esta mañana. Estamos, por supuesto, con Kevin Jonas, que ustedes conocen muy bien, uno de los 3 Jonas Brothers, y muy amigo de la casa porque tiene su reality show que transmitimos a través del canal E! Entertainment, transmitimos Married to Jonas. So, Kevin, this is quite a welcome to Mexico, isn't
Yes,
it?
thank you, gracias.
Well, how's it been doing a reality show? You seem to be such a reserved, kind of quiet guy, and then comes this big surprise with the whole rebranding of E! and your shows on it. What was the experience like?
Very exciting. Doing the show with my wife was a lot of fun. Doing something with her, I do a lot with my brothers, as you know, the Jonas Brothers, and so getting to do something with her was really nice, and we had just had a really good time. We got to learn a lot about each other.
Dice que fue muy divertido hacer este show con su esposa, que se la pasaron muy bien y aprendieron mucho el uno del otro. Now, you were supposed to be the famous one in the family, but now she's on the show. Everybody knows who Danielle DeLisa is.
Yeah.
And how has she dealt with fame?
Good. Luckily, she took my last name, so it's Danielle Jonas now, which is always a good thing. But she deals with it pretty good, as well as you'd expect. It's something very new for her. She's still getting used to it. I think when people come up to her now in like the mall or different places, it's still a shock. But I think it's very nice, and I think they appreciate her because she's a very genuine girl, and she's a down-to-earth girl, and she's not trying to be something she's not. She's just who she is.
Que Danielle, su esposa, que anteriormente pues tenía su nombre de nacimiento, que es Danielle DeLisa, ahora se llama Danielle Jonas porque tomó el apellido de Kevin, lo cual lo enorgullece mucho. Ha tomado muy bien la fama que ha encontrado a través del reality show y es una chica pues muy centrada, muy sencilla, pero que pues a veces se sorprende todavía cuando se le acercan en algún sitio, pero que lo ha tomado muy bien. So, I heard, well, first off, the first season is already done. We're still showing it here in Latin America.
Great.
And what were some of the fun moments that you had shooting that first season?
I think getting to know my in-laws, my father-in-law who likes to eat a lot, was a lot of fun. I think just filming at the house and getting to see our everyday life, but then at the same time getting to show some of the new music from the Jonas Brothers in the show, and the preparation for that show at Radio City was great.
Pues que una de las cosas más divertidas de esa primera temporada que hicieron fue conocer, por supuesto, a los suegros, a toda la familia, que el suegro come mucho, your father-in-law eats a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Come mucho.
Yeah, lots.
And, bueno, divertirse también mostrando nuevo material de los Jonas Brothers y sobre todo preparando el gran show que fue parte de la final, was part of the ending, right?
Yes.
In Radio City Music Hall. Y now, so it's a pretty big part of the show, showing your facet as a musician, of course, right? Are we going to see some of that in the second season?
Definitely. We are doing a lot right now with music. We're very close, and we'll talk more about that when the brothers get here. But we're very, very about to present music. We're getting ready for, obviously, a South American run on tour, and so we actually will be filming the second season. I'm already done with the first episode already, but we will be coming to South America with the show, which will be a lot of fun as well.
Super. Well,
And launching in Mexico, right? In Latin America.
Yes, in Latin America. We're launching
great.
in Mexico. Yeah.
bueno, para la segunda temporada de Married to Jonas, ya comenzaron a grabar y ya hicieron el primer capítulo. Una parte importante de esta segunda temporada va a ser el desarrollo de su gira mundial que por supuesto los va a llevar a Sudamérica. Así que las grabaciones de Married to Jonas van a suceder en Latinoamérica también, en este caso para esta segunda temporada. Y el inicio, el epicentro, digamos, de todas estas situaciones es México. Well, was it strange? I mean, let's go back to the in-laws a little bit. The DeLisa family, they're Italian, right? Very Italian. I mean, that's lots of hugging, lots of food, lots of getting into each other's lives. I mean, how was opening up your marriage? Because you were practically newlyweds, right?
Yeah, we've been married for about 2 years, so we had some time by ourselves, which was needed and good. But opening up our lives, you know, they're so much a part of our lives. Not only the DeLisas, but the Jonases as well. So both sides of the family always having input, and we're both two very strong families. So we're kind of right there in the middle, you know. So we're kind of stuck right there. But it's a good feeling, and it is fun. And at the end of the day, we really just enjoy doing something as a big family.
Antes de que comenzara Married to Jonas ya llevaban 2 años casados, entonces pudieron disfrutar de una manera como más tranquila el matrimonio antes de comenzar esta locura de abrir su espacio y su vida pues al mundo. Que ambas familias son bastante fuertes como familia, entonces ellos a veces se encuentran como en la mitad de toda esta energía pues. Do the in-laws, do they get along well?
They do. You know, everybody has their moments of, you know, disagreeing, even me and Danny. But really when it comes down to it, I think they are very open to each other now, and they've learned to really spend time together, and it's nice being able to have that connection, because a lot of people they don't get along, but ours do, and it's nice.
Que afortunadamente las familias pues ambas se la llevan muy bien y está privilegiado pues de que tengan esa conexión entre ellos. Now, what do you think you guys are gonna look back and think about having done this show and having opened your lives to, you know, the world?
It's amazing. We weren't trying to put on anything. We really just are who we are, and we were doing, you know, being ourselves. So it's not like we were trying to put on a persona or something that wasn't us. So we were actually surprised, because we were like, are we going to be boring, or, you know, different things, but I guess people connected with it because it was a show about family and a show about just the simplicity of, you know, growing together in the young marriage, and it was nice.
Okay. Que por un momento cuando pensaron en hacer el show dijeron, oye, pero sí nos irá a ir bien porque a lo mejor somos aburridos para la gente, pero que al final, al ser un show sobre familia, pues la gente, el público en general, conectó con ellos y se sintió como una muy buena experiencia. Well, Kevin, is there anything that you would maybe like to attack in future seasons of the show?
Definitely. You're going to see Danielle much more involved in maybe even creating some of her own lines of some products, and there can be some really interesting things there. But I'm getting very busy. She's getting very busy. So the conflict of that is going to be something you see a lot more.
What kind of interest does she have in?
She loves cooking. She loves jewelry. She loves fashion. So she's all, you know, it's all over the place, but her eyes are open to this world, and she really enjoys it, and so we'll see what happens. I'll have to watch to see.
Que se le abrió a Danielle, su esposa, mucho el mundo en cuanto a lo que puede hacer en público, y es una chica que ama la cocina, la joyería y la moda, y que le gustaría explorar eso en futuras temporadas. Vamos a ver cómo ella desarrolla líneas de productos incluso. Now, one last question. Have you, now that you guys have made, you know, your relationship public, have you found that maybe paparazzi and media get more in your stuff?
Yeah, especially having a reality show, they're much more involved. You know, they want to know more, which is funny because you're giving them so much, but they always want more. But we've been lucky because we live kind of outside a very populated area, so we kind of get away from it all for a little bit. But people are starting to show up at our house, and that's not very fun.
To show up at your house?
Yeah, they just knock on the front door.
How do you deal with that?
I have a big gate.
Okay. Bueno, dice que ahora pues con el reality que han mostrado su vida de casados y que son pareja, pues que los paparazzi y la prensa malintencionada, no como ustedes por supuesto, muchachos, se ha querido meter cada vez más en la vida de ellos, pues incluso una de las formas más fácil para ellos lidiar con eso es que no viven en la ciudad, sino que viven en las afueras, no les afecta tanto, pero que últimamente sí muchos paparazzi ya han llegado hasta las puertas, y le pregunto ¿cómo lidia con eso? Y me dice pues tengo un portón muy alto y ya. Well, thanks a lot. Do you have a message for your Mexican fans?
We love you so much. We're so happy to be here, and we're so excited about the show coming very soon. So we love you. Thank you.
Muy bien. Pues yo también los amo mucho. Y estaba muy emocionado por la llegada del show. Disfruten, recuerden Married to Jonas en E! Entertainment Television. Ya estamos cerrando primera temporada y muy pronto llegará la segunda temporada a las pantallas de E! Muchas gracias. ¿Quién está a cargo de esta situación, por favor? ¿Tenemos preguntas? Ok, muy bien. Vamos a hacer una ronda cortita de preguntas, por favor. ¿Quién tiene el micrófono que nos pueda ayudar? We're just gonna do some Q&As with that.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Kevin, de Milenio